Los Angeles, the City of Angels, boasts a rich and layered history. Before the arrival of the Spanish, the Tongva people called this land home. They were drawn to the abundant resources and temperate climate. In 1781, a group of 44 settlers established El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles. This town of Our Lady, the Queen of the Angels, marked the birth of a city. The early years were defined by its identity as a farming community. The fertile lands surrounding the small pueblo yielded bountiful crops. The discovery of gold further north in 1849 brought a wave of new residents. Los Angeles transformed into a bustling hub, catering to the needs of fortune seekers and entrepreneurs. Los Angeles is a city marked by its iconic landmarks, each whispering tales of its past. The Griffith Observatory, perched atop Mount Hollywood, offers breathtaking panoramic views. It stands as a testament to the city's fascination with the cosmos and its pursuit of scientific exploration. The Hollywood sign, another globally recognized symbol, has overlooked the city since 1923. Initially an advertisement for a real estate development, it has become synonymous with the glitz and glamour of the film industry. Down below, the TCL Chinese Theatre, formerly Grauman's Chinese Theatre, preserves the handprints and footprints of Hollywood legends. These landmarks serve as physical reminders of the city's evolution and its enduring influence on popular culture. The turn of the 20th century witnessed Los Angeles undergoing a dramatic metamorphosis. The arrival of the railroad in 1876 connected the city to the rest of the nation, fueling its growth. The discovery of oil in the late 19th century further boosted the local economy. As Los Angeles expanded, it annexed neighboring towns and communities. This rapid growth led to the development of a sprawling urban landscape. The automobile became an integral part of life in Los Angeles, shaping its development and contributing to its unique urban fabric. No exploration of Los Angeles would be complete without a glimpse into Hollywood, the neighborhood that embodies the city's role as the entertainment capital of the world. In the early 1900s, filmmakers were drawn to Southern California's abundant sunshine and diverse landscapes. The establishment of major studios like Paramount Pictures, Warner Brothers, and Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer solidified Hollywood's status. The magic of cinema unfolded on sound stages and backlots, captivating audiences worldwide. The iconic Hollywood Walk of Fame, embedded with stars bearing the names of entertainment icons, continues to draw dreamers and stargazers alike. Beyond the glamour of Hollywood, Los Angeles emerged as a hotbed of cultural and technological innovation. The city's beaches, from Malibu to Venice Beach, became synonymous with the surfing lifestyle. This carefree spirit, embracing the outdoors and challenging conventions, permeated other aspects of life in Los Angeles. In the realm of music, Los Angeles nurtured a vibrant scene. From the jazz clubs of Central Avenue to the rock and roll venues of the Sunset Strip, the city pulsated with creativity. The rise of West Coast hip-hop in the 1980s further cemented Los Angeles' influence on popular music. Section 6. Beyond the silver screen cultural tapestry of the city. Los Angeles boasts a rich cultural tapestry woven from the contributions of diverse communities. The city's art scene flourished with the establishment of institutions like the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, or LACMA, and the Getty Center. The architectural landscape is equally diverse. From the historic Bradbury Building to Frank Gehry's iconic Walt Disney Concert Hall, Los Angeles embraces architectural innovation and experimentation. This blend of styles reflects the city's dynamic and ever-evolving identity. Section 7. Earthquakes, riots, and Renaissance-defining moments. The journey of Los Angeles has not been without its challenges. Natural disasters, social unrest, and economic fluctuations have tested the city's resilience. The 1994 Northridge earthquake and the 1992 Los Angeles riots left scars on the urban landscape and the collective psyche of its residents. However, these events also revealed the city's indomitable spirit. Los Angeles rebuilt, re-evaluated, and emerged stronger. The aftermath of these crises witnessed a renewed focus on community building, infrastructure improvements, and social justice initiatives. Section 8. Los Angeles today, a city in constant motion. Today, Los Angeles continues to evolve at a relentless pace. The city grapples with issues such as traffic congestion, affordable housing, and homelessness, yet it remains a magnet for dreamers, innovators, and those seeking to reinvent themselves. The tech industry has taken root in Silicon Beach, a stretch of coastline stretching from Santa Monica to Venice. Startups and tech giants alike are drawn to the city's entrepreneurial spirit and its proximity to talent pools. Section 9. City of Dreams, City of the Future. As Los Angeles looks to the future, it faces both opportunities and challenges. Sustainability, inclusivity, and addressing income inequality are among the pressing issues demanding attention. Yet the city's capacity for reinvention, its spirit of innovation, and its unwavering pursuit of the extraordinary continue to inspire. Los Angeles, a city forever evolving, remains a land of dreams and aspirations. From its humble beginnings as a Spanish pueblo to its status as a global metropolis, Los Angeles has consistently defied expectations and embraced transformation. As new chapters unfold in the city's story, one thing remains certain. Los Angeles will continue to captivate and inspire, forever a beacon of creativity, resilience, and the enduring allure of the California dream.
The sky turned a menacing orange. Acrid smoke filled the air. The familiar scent of chaparral burning, a scent all too familiar to Californians, became overpowering. On January 10, 2025, a scene of apocalyptic proportions unfolded across Los Angeles County as multiple wildfires erupted, fanned by fierce Santa Ana winds. From the iconic Malibu coastline to the suburban sprawl of the San Fernando Valley, flames tore through bone-dry vegetation at an alarming rate. The roar of the fire, a relentless beast, echoed through the canyons. This was not just a wildfire, it was a firestorm of unprecedented ferocity. Panic gripped communities as evacuation orders were issued, sending tens of thousands fleeing their homes. The lucky ones escaped with their lives and a few precious belongings. Others, tragically, would never return. As the flames raged, a collective sense of dread settled over Los Angeles. This was not the first time the region had faced such a fiery inferno, but the intensity and speed of this disaster were unlike anything in recent memory. As the smoke began to clear, the true extent of the devastation became horrifyingly clear. The wildfires, fueled by tinder-dry conditions and driven by relentless winds, had left a trail of destruction in their wake, forever scarring the landscape and the lives of those who called it home. The numbers told a grim story, at least 11 souls lost, their lives tragically cut short by the inferno. Over 27,000 acres of land, an area larger than the city of San Francisco, reduced to ash. More than 10,000 structures, including homes, businesses, and cherished landmarks, lay in ruins. The human cost was immeasurable. Over 130,000 people were displaced, forced to evacuate their homes and seek refuge in shelters or with family and friends. The fires disrupted the lives of millions, leaving behind a sense of loss, fear, and uncertainty. The economic impact was staggering, with billions of dollars in property damage and lost revenue. The wildfires were a stark reminder of the vulnerability of even the most prosperous communities to the destructive forces of nature. The Palisades Fire, a monstrous inferno that ignited in the hills above the Pacific Ocean, quickly became the most destructive of the blazes. Fueled by dry brush and driven by fierce winds, it tore through the exclusive enclaves of Pacific Palisades and Malibu, leaving behind a path of devastation. The firestorm consumed everything in its path, devouring over 20,000 acres of land and reducing more than 5,000 homes to ashes. The flames spared no one, claiming the lives of at least 6 people and forcing the evacuation of tens of thousands more. Among the casualties were beloved landmarks like the historic Gladstone's restaurant and the celebrity-frequented Moonshadows, both reduced to smoldering rubble. The homes of Hollywood elite, including actors Billy Crystal, Eugene Levy, and John Goodman, were also consumed by the flames, a stark reminder that even the rich and famous were not immune to the fury of nature. The fire's relentless advance was slowed only by the heroic efforts of firefighters who risked their lives to contain the blaze. However, the scars left by the Palisades fire, both physical and emotional, would remain etched in the landscape and the hearts of those who witnessed its fury. High in the San Gabriel Mountains, above the city of Altadena, the Eaton fire raged with a vengeance. Fueled by dry brush and steep terrain, the fire quickly grew into a raging inferno, consuming nearly 14,000 acres and claiming the lives of 2 people. Rodney Nickerson, 82, and Victor Shaw, 66, both residents of Altadena, lost their lives in the inferno. Their stories, tragically cut short, added a human face to the devastation. The fire also destroyed over 5,000 structures, leaving countless families homeless and grappling with the loss of their belongings and their sense of security. The Eaton fire was particularly difficult to contain due to its remote location and the rugged terrain. Firefighters faced steep slopes, limited access roads, and constantly shifting winds, making their task even more perilous. Yet, they battled tirelessly, working day and night to protect lives and property. The fire's impact extended far beyond the immediate area, as smoke and ash blanketed the Los Angeles basin, creating hazardous air quality conditions for millions of residents. The Eaton fire served as a stark reminder of the ever-present threat of wildfires in Southern California and the devastating consequences they can have. Section 5. A City Under Siege, Kenneth Fire. As if the Palisades and Eaton fires weren't enough, the San Fernando Valley faced its own inferno with the outbreak of the Kenneth Fire. This fast-moving blaze ignited near the Hanson Dam, fueled by dry brush and driven by strong winds. It quickly consumed over 1,000 acres, threatening homes and businesses. The Kenneth Fire's proximity to densely populated areas sparked widespread fear and panic. Evacuation orders were issued for thousands of residents, sending them scrambling for safety. Freeways were jammed with evacuees, their cars loaded with whatever belongings they could salvage. The fire's rapid advance overwhelmed firefighting resources, stretching them to their limit. Firefighters from neighboring counties were called in to assist, battling exhaustion and hazardous conditions. Air tankers and helicopters flew countless missions, dropping water and fire retardant in a desperate attempt to slow the blaze's progress. While the Kenneth Fire did not claim any lives, it left a trail of destruction in its wake. Homes were damaged, businesses were lost, and a sense of unease settled over the San Fernando Valley. The fire was a stark reminder that even in the heart of a bustling metropolis, the threat of wildfire is never far away. Section 6. Battling the Blaze, a Herculean Effort. As the wildfires raged across Los Angeles County, a massive and coordinated response effort swung into action. Firefighters, stretched to their limits, displayed extraordinary courage and resilience as they battled the blazes on multiple fronts. Over 400 firefighters were deployed to combat the Kenneth Fire alone, with reinforcements arriving from neighboring counties, states, and even as far away as Canada. The California National Guard was activated, deploying troops and equipment to assist with firefighting and evacuation efforts. President Biden declared a federal disaster, releasing much-needed aid and resources to support the state's response. The U.S. Northern Command dispatched C-130 aircraft equipped to drop fire retardant, bolstering the aerial assault on the flames. Amidst the chaos and destruction, stories of heroism emerged. Firefighters risked their lives to save others, working tirelessly to protect homes and evacuate residents. First responders provided medical aid to the injured and comfort to the displaced. Volunteers stepped up to offer food, water, and shelter to those who had lost their homes. Section 7. Amidst the ashes, leadership under fire. As the smoke cleared and the full extent of the wildfire devastation became apparent, questions arose about the government's response and preparedness. Criticism mounted, targeting both Governor Newsom and Los Angeles Mayor Bass. Governor Newsom faced scrutiny for his handling of the state's wildfire prevention efforts. Critics argued that more should have been done to clear brush and create fire breaks, particularly in high-risk areas. His decision to attend a climate change conference in Europe while the fires raged drew sharp rebukes. Mayor Bass, who had been in Ghana on a pre-planned trip as the fires erupted, faced a wave of criticism upon her return. Her absence during the crisis, coupled with what many perceived as a slow response from the city government, sparked outrage among residents. Celebrities, often vocal on social media, added their voices to the chorus of criticism. Actor Zachary Levi, who lost his home in the Palisades fire, slammed the government's response as woefully inadequate and called for greater accountability. The wildfires ignited a fierce debate about the government's role in disaster preparedness and response, a debate that was far from over. Section 8, a toxic cloud descends, health in jeopardy. As the wildfires continued to burn, a dense blanket of smoke and ash settled over Los Angeles, creating hazardous air quality conditions for millions of residents. The air, thick with particulate matter and harmful pollutants, posed a serious threat to public health, particularly for vulnerable populations like children, the elderly, and those with respiratory conditions. Hospitals and clinics reported a surge in patients experiencing respiratory problems, including asthma attacks, bronchitis, and difficulty breathing. Emergency rooms were overwhelmed with people seeking treatment for smoke inhalation and other fire-related ailments. Dr. Cedric Rutland, a prominent pulmonologist in Los Angeles, warned of the long-term health impacts of prolonged exposure to wildfire smoke. He stressed the importance of staying indoors, using air purifiers, and wearing N95 masks when venturing outside. Rutland also highlighted the strain on the healthcare system, with a shortage of medical supplies, medications, and even hospital beds. The smoke also forced the cancellation of numerous events, including sporting events, concerts, and outdoor gatherings. Schools were closed, businesses were shuttered, and life in Los Angeles ground to a halt as residents sought refuge from the hazardous air. Section 9, California burning, a harbinger of the future. As the Los Angeles County wildfires slowly came under control, a sense of unease settled over California. These were not isolated incidents, but rather the latest in a string of increasingly frequent and destructive wildfires that had ravaged the state in recent years. Climate change, with its rising temperatures, prolonged droughts, and more extreme weather events, was a major contributing factor. The state's once lush forests and grasslands had become tinderboxes primed for ignition by the slightest spark. The wildfires served as a stark warning, a harbinger of a future where such disasters could become the norm. They highlighted the urgent need for comprehensive action to address climate change, improve forest management practices, and enhance wildfire preparedness. The road to recovery would be long and arduous, but amidst the ashes, there was also a glimmer of hope. The resilience of the human spirit shone through as communities came together to support one another, rebuild their lives, and confront the challenges that lay ahead. The wildfires were a tragedy, but they also served as a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of humanity and the need to work together to protect our planet and each other.